It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Raiders and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener now. A bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column. But now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple.
Pro Bowler Justin Tucker has it on the tee. And off we go here in Baltimore. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Well, the nice thing about the NFL, Mike, is there's always next week. If you're coming off a good game, you got to put it to bed and come back and play well again. But in this case, things could not have gone much worse for this guy last week in that performance. So this game couldn't come fast enough. He said he had a great week of practice. He was able to put that behind him mentally and physically, and they're going to need him to play a lot better if they're going to come away today with a win.
He's got his man, Devontae Adams. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Raider first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. The quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
On the ground, here's Zamir White. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. He'll get him on the other side of midfield. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Vegas.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
On first down, right back to White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, Minshew. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now a toss left side for White. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll run here with the rookie. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? And this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's White. Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th and goal coming up. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Raiders will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on
delay
top.
of game, offense. Still 2nd down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run it with Henry. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, offense.
Second down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews.
Every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away, as he's on here to punt this one away. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Ben and motion here is Tucker. From the gun. On third down, it's O'Connell. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Eddie Jackson up from his safety spot to make the play. Here's a 3rd and 10. On play action, O'Connell. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. Deep for the Ravens, it's Deontay Hardy. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A first down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. High throw, but it's reeled in. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
First and 10.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard.
At the Raiders' 20-yard line.
Aguilar goes off in motion. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he'll take it on in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens move out to a 7-3 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with first and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. He'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll go again with White. And he's across the 40, close to a first down, as the tackle's made at the 41-yard line. He'll try and throw for it. He's going to be hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Set to go now on first and 10. Now the Ravens' big ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Marcus Epps up from the secondary to make the tackle.
It's now second and 6.
(7-3) is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Bateman is the motion man. To throw is Jackson. Aguilar able to make the catch. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big one for the Ravens. A pickup of 44 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now Jackson. kicker for the point after. His kick is good. And the Ravens extend their advantage to 14-3. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back Zamir White heading onto the field. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's O'Connell. To the right side, hauled in by Myers. 3rd and 5. O'Connell to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. We'll go right back to Bowers. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
There's this misconception out there. The NFL, of run plays as you do pass plays. Everyone talks about being balanced, but as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
2nd and 7. They go play it. It's O'Connell. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Off the play fake, it's O'Connell. That is caught, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Now O'Connell, that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
So we've reached halftime here in this 11-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, back to you and Greg in just a moment. But after a wild first weekend in the NFL, time to see if things will settle down as we take a quick look at what's happening here in Week 2. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Josh Allen, 3 touchdown passes as his guys bounce back from the defeat on opening weekend. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a touchdown catch in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Austin Eckler, a touchdown run in the victory. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Here on EA Sports. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Ravens offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in Week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia to take on the Eagles. Kick off there, 8:15 Eastern Time. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get this close to the first down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll run it on first down with Henry. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tyree Wilson, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Going to go right back to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them
Delay of game.
5.
Offense. Still first down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He finds Likely, his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. After the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. One of the Raiders has got it.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
The Raiders offense and Aiden O'Connell heading back onto the field. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They put Adams in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Third and long. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Can't be defended. It brings up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
What is it?
3rd and long for Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Raiders' 48-yard line.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now Lamar going to hang on to it.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. Let's go back and scroll through some of their drives. One theme, Greg, going to keep emerging throughout. Too many turnovers.
Yeah, I think it's been a combination of just carelessness, right? Some sloppy play offensively that has caused some of them. But also, let's give some credit to the defense. I think in a lot of the cases, they're also forcing these takeaways, punching the ball out, going up for interceptions. They've been in the right place at the right time. So, combination of really good defense at times, and at times, really bad offense.
A second down throw for O'Connell. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Franklin Simpson. And he is going to score a pick six for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item one in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens move out to a 21-3 advantage. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if we can get the turnaround going here. He'll start this drive now right on the heels of the pick six. He is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Pistol give to Henry. And he'll get about 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Lamar going to work from the pistol. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
He gets that to the veteran Aguilar. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Bateman is the motion man. 2nd down. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Number 7, Rashad Bateman.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense. Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. They bring Gage in motion. Play action now. Jackson. Off he goes.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. 2nd and goal.
Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Can the defense do it again? From the 1. 3rd down now and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Bateman is the motion man. Try to get him to jump. Did
Delay
not
of
work.
game.
Good job by the
Offense.
defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. On 4th down, on comes the 7-time Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, for the Ravens field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Ravens will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is O'Connell. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. On 2nd down, O'Connell. He's going to air this one out. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Here's O'Connell. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. O'Connell to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. And they have definitely righted some wrongs after the loss in the opener. They have the lead here, and they start this possession 1st and 10. Here's the rookie from Marshall, Rasheen Ali. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 2nd down.
They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. From the gun, Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tucker. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. On 1st down, it's O'Connell. A quick slant, and here's Adams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. O'Connell going to throw on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second, as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing on 2nd down, O'Connell. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over. And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. three phases of the game, ride that to victory. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.